Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Imagine being at the most amazing, sparkly wedding you've ever seen. A wedding where everything shines like gold and every detail looks perfect. Now picture a kind, brave ambulance doctor who is there just to help if someone gets hurt. But on this day, he finds a secret so weird that it stops everyone in their tracks. Today I'm going to tell you exactly what happened at that fancy rich wedding when one small door led to a giant mystery. Get ready for a story that mixes surprise, science, and a lot of heart. The wedding took place in a huge grand mansion that looked like a palace. The floors were shiny marble, the walls were decorated with gold, and there was a giant chandelier that sparkled like a sky full of stars. Every guest wore their best clothes, and the tables were piled high with delicious food and bright flowers. Everything was perfect, almost too perfect. At the same time, our hero of the day, an ambulance doctor named Dr. Sam, was at the wedding. Now, Dr. Sam isn't a fancy doctor in a white coat working in a big shiny hospital. He is a kind person who rides an ambulance and always helps people when they need it. He was there because, at a wedding with so many important guests, it is always wise to have someone ready in case of an emergency. But today, something unexpected was about to happen. While the music played and people danced happily, Dr. Sam was standing quietly in one of the corners, watching carefully. Suddenly, his eyes caught something odd. Behind a bright, flowing curtain in a quiet hallway, he noticed a tiny flash of light, just a small glow that seemed out of place. At first, he thought it might be the play of light on a shiny surface. You know how sometimes the sun makes funny shadows? But this wasn't like that. The little glow was coming from behind a painting that hung on the wall. This painting was special. It showed a deep, dark forest full of tall trees, and everything about it was meant to look beautiful. But as Dr. Sam looked closer, he saw that the edges of the painting didn't match the wall at all. There was a faint gap, like a hidden door that most people would miss. Dr. Sam's curiosity got stronger by the second. He began to wonder, what could be hiding behind this painting? Dr. Sam stepped closer, using his careful, thoughtful walk, just like he does when he checks a patient's pulse to be sure everything is all right. He leaned in and saw even more details. Thin wires and small light bulbs peeked out from behind the painting. These wires blinked on and off in a pattern that looked almost like a secret code. His mind raced with questions. Was this door made for emergencies? Was it built to hide something important? Using what he had learned in school about unseen technology, Dr. Sam remembered that some doors are built with secret hinges and even tiny computer chips. These chips, called microcontrollers, can make things blink and communicate with other machines. The blinking lights reminded him of the science experiments he once did, where simple circuits made little bulbs flash. With a soft chuckle and a whisper that sounded a bit like, "This is just like a spy movie." He gently pressed one of the buttons he found on the side of the door. At once he heard a soft click. The door, as if it understood his gentle touch, slowly slid open. What lay behind the door was something no one at the wedding ever dreamed about. Beyond the hidden door was a small dark room. The room was quiet and a little dusty from many years of being a secret. Old chairs, mysterious boxes, and stacks of faded papers filled the space. But right in the middle of it all sat a large machine. This machine was like nothing Dr. Sam had seen before. It had many wires, blinking lights, and buttons that almost looked alive. It reminded him of a giant toy robot or one of those fun gadgets you see in adventure movies. Dr. Sam switched on the light on his phone and carefully stepped inside. Among the many boxes in the corners, one box was not fully closed. From inside, a glimpse of yellowed letters and a shiny, tiny key came into view. The golden key glittered in the light, making everything around it seem magical. Dr. Sam picked it up, wondering how such a small key could be so precious. He then studied the machine more closely. The blinking lights were not random. They flashed in a pattern, almost like they were telling a story. The small box on the wall, connected by wires to the machine, seemed to work like a digital clock, but with messages hidden in the numbers. Dr. Sam pressed a few more buttons and watched in amazement as the machine responded in kind. It was clear that this secret room and its machine were built with a mix of modern technology and very old ideas. Curious, Dr. Sam carefully opened the box with the letters. He began reading them slowly, the kind of simple, handwritten words that might tell a bedtime story. The letters spoke of a family who had a long, interesting past. Many years ago, a clever person in this rich family had built the secret room to keep something very special safe. They wrote that the secret was not about money or jewels, but about love and family history. In one of the letters he read, "Find the golden key to start the treasure machine. When the clock shows the right time, our secret of love will shine bright." This message puzzled Dr. Sam. What was the treasure machine? Was it meant to unlock a hidden treasure? And what did the right time mean? His mind filled with ideas. It was almost like a fun puzzle from a storybook, a secret treasure hunt that a brave adventurer might go on. Dr. Sam even smiled a little. He thought, I spend my days saving lives in an ambulance, and today I get to solve a mystery that sounds like a fairy tale. It was funny and a little strange, but it made his heart feel light. Realizing that this secret might not be his alone to solve, Dr. Sam decided to quietly tell the wedding manager about what he had found. In a soft voice so no one would be scared, he explained the hidden door, the blinking wires, the mysterious machine, and the golden key with the secret letters. The wedding manager, whose eyes grew wide with surprise, gathered a small group of curious and trusted guests. Among them was a gentle computer expert who loved puzzles. Together they went back to the secret room to study everything more closely. In a friendly and excited tone, the computer expert said, I think this machine is built with a tiny computer chip called a microcontroller. The blinking lights are like its language. When Dr. Sam pressed that button, he sent a signal that made the door and parts of the machine work. It is just like the circuits we learned about in class. The group gathered around the machine, each person excitedly sharing what they thought the letters and clues might mean. The room, once quiet and hidden, now buzzed with chatter, laughter, and a sense of adventure. It felt as if the mysterious old room had come to life with old secrets and new discoveries. Soon everyone worked together to understand the clues. One guest read another letter that said, Without love, our treasure is nothing. With love, we find our way. At that moment, the room grew quiet yet full of warmth. The secret was not about a pile of gold coins that many rich families treasure. It was about the love that held the family together all these years. Dr. Sam took a deep breath. He carefully inserted the golden key into a small, hidden lock on the machine. There was another soft click. A small panel on the machine slid open, revealing even more old letters. Among them was a note that confirmed the secret. This gadget was their way of preserving a message about family love, a magic message created by an ancestor who believed that love was the greatest treasure of all. The wedding manager immediately called everyone to the main hall. With a joyful voice, he announced, "Dear friends and family, tonight we have uncovered a beautiful secret. Thanks to Dr. Sam's careful heart and curious mind, we have learned that our family treasure is not gold, but the love we share and the memories we keep safe in our hearts." Laughter and claps filled the room as people realized that the real magic of the day was the trust and care they had for one another. The mysterious machine, the secret room, and the golden key had turned an ordinary wedding into a magic treasure hunt, all meant to remind everyone that love is what truly makes a family rich. Before I move on, let's take a quick moment to understand a bit more about how the secret machine worked. Using simple words anyone can understand, the machine was built using tiny parts like a microcontroller. Think of it as a mini computer hidden in the box. It was connected with wires and little light bulbs that blinked in a special pattern. When Dr. Sam pressed the button on the door, the machine got a signal, just like how your toy robot moves when you press its button. Inside the box, sensors acted like eyes that could see when it was time for the machine to change its pattern. The letters mentioned a calibration key. That is a special word for a tool that resets or starts the machine correctly. In simple terms, the whole system worked together to hide and then reveal the secret message of love. It is a great example of how modern science and old stories can mix in the most surprising ways. Now close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You're at a party, and while everyone is dancing and laughing, you find a hidden door behind a painting. Wouldn't that be like living your very own adventure story? That is exactly what happened to Dr. Sam. I can even hear a little joke from him in my head. I came to help if someone was hurt, and instead I ended up helping find the family's secret treasure of love. Even a little girl at the wedding piped up with excitement asking, "Are we on a treasure hunt now? Can I be the captain of our ship?" Her funny question made everyone laugh even more, and it reminded us that it's always good to find joy in the smallest discoveries. So what does this story teach us? It shows that even in a fancy, bright wedding full of glitter and gold, there can be a hidden message, a secret door that leads you to learn about the true treasure of life, love, history, and family. It tells us that paying attention to even the tiniest details can open doors to wonderful adventures. Thank you so much for joining me in this amazing adventure today. We traveled through a rich mansion, uncovered hidden doors, solved puzzles with blinking lights, and discovered that the greatest treasure of all is love and togetherness. I hope Dr. Sam's journey reminds you to always be curious, brave, and kind. If you enjoyed this mystery and want more stories full of wonder, mystery, and fun science, please hit the like button, leave a comment sharing your favorite part, and subscribe to our channel for more magical adventures. And don't forget to click on the video on your screen. Now that will tell another secret story waiting just for you. Until next time, remember, every hidden door in life has a story behind it. Stay curious, keep exploring, and always look for the love that lights up the world. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.